A solder solders various components together by means of a soldering iron and solder. Soldering is therefore a technique to connect metal parts with each other by means of a metal alloy. This metal alloy is called solder. An important property of soldering is that the solder will be applied with a lower melting point than the parts to be connected. In other words, during soldering it is not the intention that the various parts are attached to each other by means of fusion. When different metals merge, one speaks of welding and not of soldering. The word soldering comes from the Latin word solidare, which stands for fastening. A solder therefore attaches various components to each other, such as electrical wires to a printed circuit board, creating an electrical connection. A solder works within fine electronics. A big advantage of soldering is that connections can also be easily detached when necessary. Consider, for example, replacing a printed circuit board in which various wires must be detached in order to replace the printed circuit board. When parts would be fastened by means of fusion, as is the case with welding, this is much more difficult. Soldering is generally not difficult but requires the right actions and experience. However, there are different types of soldering such as soft soldering, brazing, induction soldering, salt bath soldering, and plasma or arc soldering welding that all have different techniques and applications. The most well-known form of soldering is soft soldering. Obviously, a solder does not have to be professionally active.